a takeaway of right now, like from BBB's draft, is Maokai buffs came out and they were trying to make him a better jungler, but they kind of actually helped his top lane a lot. So that's something that's really interesting. I'm wondering how much it actually does help Maokai, and if it's actually like a really, really good pick. Straightweed has been playing a lot of tanks. I think every single time that we've seen BBB, Straightweed's been on tanks. Llama,
yeah, I think so,
is one of the junglers that can play Morgana in the jungle. Morgana was a jungler during MSI last year and actually has been coming back a little bit in China the past couple of patches in the playoffs with Canyon. So I am a little excited to see that. And then we also still have the ball delivery of Maokai of Orianna here, and good peel options. There's like a ton of support here for the Jinx to pop off. So if you're picking a hyperscaler like Jinx here, you're confident in Wiener after having a 20 kill game. You know, this is probably the team to do that. You have great peel from Maokai. Like this is essentially like 4 supports. Like Orianna is your least support here. Morgana could be played as a support, Lulu could be played as a support, Maokai could be played as a support. So, you know, it's all about Wiener. It's all about trying to get him ahead, but there still are decent magic damage options here. The problem is that if BBB do not get Wiener ahead, then MSU can just build magic resist, and that kind of nullifies a lot of what BBB can do until Jinx gets back online. From MSU's point of view, there's a lot of kind of snowballing potential. Twitch, we saw just the power of Twitch already with the Blade of the Ruined King. We've seen Paragon on Swain, really, really, really strong, got an early lead, right? Was able to capitalize on that, and the mixture of Swain and Hecarim is going to be like really interesting, how they're able to kind of like work together in these short range compositions, because the only character that has decent range here is Twitch. There's a ton, like there's some pretty good engage with Hecarim and with Amumu here, allowing kind of Swain to do what he needs to do and Twitch to be able to just like fire out freely from the backline. And BBB just kind of want to play front to back here or get picks, so it's going to be interesting, for sure. Alright, guys. We're halfway through the predictions. Oh, yeah, the arcade Hecarim. It does have ghosts. How many ghosts do we have? We only have 2, I think? Maybe?
3. We got 2 on BBB and then.
Okay.
So if Ghost is all you keep saying it is, then
It might be a big advantage. Well, we did see that there was a game in which there was like Syndra and an ADC, and it was entirely based off of summoner spells. So
yeah.
I think it was.
Wow, can they hear us? Swain is pinging Orianna's Ghost.
Yeah, I just saw that.
What the fuck?
There's a 3-minute delay for us, though. Yeah. Yeah. So I think the last time we were talking about that, where the carries kind of being a little immobile and really relying on that ghost and that flash combo, was actually this last match between these two teams. So
yeah, we had a
was
it a Misfortune?
Yeah, I think it was Misfortune Syndra then. No, it wasn't.
Misfortune Lulu was BBB,
Okay.
and it was Renata Cog.
Who are the mid laners?
Cass and Ari.
So I was thinking of a different game then.
Yeah. I think we've only seen one Syndra today.
Yeah.
That was...
Alright guys, 100 gold lead to MSU. Put in your bets while you still can. Cheat the system.
What the heck? Where was that Syndra? How did I find it?
If I saw the player names, I'd be able to figure it out. Was it Are You Not Amused? So, pause comes out. Cat is actually playing with the toy, so I was slightly distracted there.
Yeah, it was. I believe that was.
Yeah.
That was sesame oil salad.
Yeah, that sounds about right. In a set of numbers, I think. Yeah. So, honestly. Caramel Heaven, Wiener, both have been incredibly aggressive ADCs this whole tournament. I think they've been probably the most hungry and the most kind of aggressive ADCs of the group.
Interesting. There's some complaints about lag. Some players were getting... Lulu was getting almost 300 MF.
Damn.
I think they're waiting just to see if that settles.
Alright, so we are currently just buying some RAM off the internet.
Yeah.
Some internet RAM.
Pause your Steam downloads.
Or you can just do what I do and just like run them all during stream. Alright. Because Twitch is gonna throttle anyway. Hey, no, I'm kidding. Don't tell Twitch.
If you do more downloading, it keeps your internet tubes like flowing. Like it keeps a good amount of. Oh no. Maybe they're reconnecting.
Maybe. Well, I there was one time where a team literally in the finals just like unable. Oh, they like one of their teammates or something couldn't continue. I remember, I think Tournament King had to play.
That does sound familiar.
In the finals. Remember that?
I think that
was a while ago, though. I think that was a while ago.
I did just see Tournament King check in on the team's voice chat and like pop back up into his office.
Yeah, I think they're relogging probably, if I had to guess. Yeah. Or just like resetting their internet.
Yeah.
There's only so much that's what it was. There's only so much pause time or something like that. You have a certain amount of pause time that the team can use, and the team just unfortunately didn't have any pause time remaining, and something like that happened, and so just like you have to follow the rules, right? Otherwise it becomes really awkward to like not have people think that you're playing favorites or anything else like that. You know what I mean? Like you have to be really regimented when you're in that sort of position, and so your hands are tied. Like you either choose to make calls and then it just complicates your future forever for like next time something similar happens, or you know what I mean? Like it muddies the waters, and so it was just like an awkward situation where you just kind of have to stand by what is written and the rules that are set. And I don't remember with the finals, but it was one of them where it was just like ran out of pause time, which could be a case here if anyone is wondering. Just be aware. Not sure if specifics have been changed, but Trito is coming back. The most likely thing is that Trito probably reset their modem or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. So Tournament King is just checking in right now with them and just popped back up again, so we'll see.
I hope it's fixed. That'd be a shame in the finals for someone's internet.
Yeah.
Not be able to play or not be able to perform. That would suck.
Yeah, we want narrative, but not exactly that narrative, Rob would lose his 69 channel points. We're also on a little bit of a delay here, I think, so we might end up getting another pause or something like that, right? Is that how it works?
I think so. I believe like everything happens 3 minutes behind for us. So like the pause started 3 minutes in the past, and when the pause ends, it will have actually ended 3 minutes in the past.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So
okay.
if Tournament King is jumping back and forth, then we might just be warned, guys. You might end up seeing another pause.
True.
Right? Because it should have happened 3 minutes ago that happened. So we will see. They do end up jumping on the wiener. Exhaust gets cleansed by Twitch here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this happened last time we had a pause.
Yeah, Spectator gets upset.
Might work itself out.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Spectator does get upset. Lulu trying to trade with Aerie here. It is interesting because Lulu kind of has the trade advantage over Mumu as long as they don't get caught out by the CC. But Twitch kind of trades better than Jinx does right now. Unless Jinx uses her rockets or her key rockets perfectly. So it's an interesting matchup. And it's really interesting how it might be just because of the connection issue and how the lane state was. It's because Lulu wasn't able to impact the wave. But usually the melee support can't get priority over the range support. So it is interesting that happened. I think that's probably just Trito couldn't play, and so they wanted the lane to push in. But this actually isn't the worst for them anyway, because they're able to have these guys pushed up, and Trito can safely get her spell thief procs.
Amumu can't really do anything if they're under turret. Yeah, see, they're falling back.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, no, we want this in a very different place.
So we do see the collapse here.
Morgana.
So this is the cannon wave here. So if I was Jace, I would probably try
Morgana coming mid. Doesn't get the snare.
Yeah, snare goes wide. So Dragox is really, like we said, is phenomenal at wave management. So this is why I'm focusing a little bit here, guys. What you want to do is try and preserve as many minions as you can for the inevitable crash. So what he's trying to do here is trying to set up a few minions so that he can crash into the wave for the cannon wave.
Morgana has to flash out.
Yeah.
She got caught out trying to gank
coming
bottom.
From the side here. Advantage House comes out with the flash. Swain is able to get the never move, and that's first blood going down. And like I said, you see how just in time we can look up top lane, and you see Jace, right? He collapses this wave with the cannon. So now he's able to poke down straight weed and punish him every single time that he tries to CS, and just gets free trades off. And eventually this is gonna bounce back to him if he wants it to, but he can just keep this pressure. And knowing that Morgana is bot side is actually really good for him, because he's just okay, cool. So he just wants us to get into the turret range, maybe take this wave, and then he probably should back because this is cannon wave, right? So you always want him back on a cannon wave. So he's gonna try and crash this wave as best as he can. He has to play safe though. Morgana is more important. Places the ward. He sees Morgana, so everything goes out the window. Can't play perfectly if it kills you. Ooh, stun. Bandage Toss goes onto a minion. Jinx doesn't. Oh my gosh, that huge turnaround from Caramel Heaven almost gets a kill on Jinx. The burn damage comes out from both the tears and the poison. Ends up getting the kill.
Goes down.
Lulu goes and gets the double kill. Minions MVP cannon wave, super OP. Able to get 2 kills out of that. But if I'm Twitch, I'm smiling right now.
One second.
Sure. We're seeing a gank up top side. Rad is trying to push him back in, get the proc from Dragox. I don't think they're going to do much else from here because there's just a massive wave. Like I said, he tried to bounce that wave, so the wave is coming back into him after he reset there. So he has a nice wave here. He gets to choose what he wants to do. Does he want the wave to push towards him, freeze, push away from him? That's Dragox's decision now. So he's playing this very well. You can tell that he likes to pick champions that can play aggressively and can side lane effectively. So he's been playing Camille, Fiora. He's now playing Jace, right? It's always fun to watch because that's something that's very small that might not seem like a big deal, but when people pop off on these sort of champions, that's why. Like, that's how they pop off, right? Like, that's how he's gaining a 20 CS advantage at 7 minutes. So now he's slowly gaining up a wave. He's got cannon. He's probably going to try and escort this into a crash. So he's just going to slow push, punish Maokai whenever he comes up for these minions. And yeah, he's just going to trim this wave down and have it slowly go to push. In the meantime, we got Canyon, aka Llama, taking the dragons. That's Ocean Dragon. His first dragon going over to BBB. While Maokai is just kind of trying his best to deal with the issues. He gets an amazing engage onto Dragox, was a little bit forward, gets knocked back into the turret range. Even trade there, a lot of mana.
Those poor little saplings are so wimpy now.
Yeah. Well, especially if you don't use them in the brush, right? The brush,
Yeah.
like, they're kind of okay, but if you don't...
In the brush, they at least get that, like...
Do they know?
They spread, you know?
I wonder if they know that Llama's there. Okay.
Get out of here.
It is 8 minutes. We do have the roam coming out from Bananax. So Twitch is opting to just stay in. He's trying his best here to just take whatever minions he can, sell experience. And if you're Jinx and Lulu in this situation where you have the 2v1 advantage while the support is trying to get Rift Herald, what you want to do is just wait out this ultimate and then just try and get whatever plates you can, right? And Caramel, like, understands that, apparently, because Caramel is like, well, I'm going to use my ultimate and push you guys off of the wave, and I'm going to, you know, push the wave out. And so that way it was a one turret plate for Rift Herald, and Rift Herald is usually 2 to 3, so positive trade coming up from MSU. Mid lane's been very chill. One thing that I didn't really talk about with Morgana that makes her really interesting as a jungler is that she can do multiple camps at the same time.
Yeah.
So if you watch her right now, she's going to pull out 2 camps. And then she's gonna just walk into a place where the range is completely fine. And then
Maokai's gonna go down. Yep. So does
Jinx ult.
Oh, huge!
Yeah. And yeah, we go back to Llama and then being able to clear both of these with the pool. Yeah, got the big Jinx ult there. That's nice. Helps out the lane too, because like they are struggling a little bit against this Twitch, so. You want to keep that, like, moral tempo going.
Morgana using her ult.
Okay, Flash comes out from Paragon. Yeah, Paragon.
Does Morgana's spell shield help her in the jungle at all? Because that's, like, magic damage. I don't know if anything really...
Against Dragon.
Maybe.
And Baron. Some Dragons and
so
Baron.
pretty situational.
Yeah, both
It'd
of
be
those
more for
do
just
magic.
ganks and stuff, I guess. Which is fine.
But it does enable more laners, right? Like if you have an Olaf top lane and a Morgana jungle, then you can just like black shield the Olaf during laning phase, which is something that you can't do as a support unless you roam.
Yeah.
So just like things like that. Singed. Another one. Less common though, because both AP. Yeah, the challenge of this game is to purposely not call Llama Canyon, just because like whenever I think of Morgana jungle, I just think Canyon now. So if I like talk about Morgana and I don't think about Llama as a player, I might just call it Canyon. Okay, we got to fight out topside.
Ooh. Yeah, Morgana coming in for the gank. Doesn't get the snare.
Yeah, the snare's a little on the early
I think she used her pool.
Yeah,
But that cooldown's not too bad. She might have it.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Nice. Antagonist is in a really, really rough spot here. Trying to follow up, gets the flash, but unfortunately Flash is in a line there for Paragon. Uses an ultimate.
Close
really
enough to
good ultimate.
safety.
Yeah, really good ultimate right there after like all else fails, just to like get yourself in a really, really good position for your teammate to help you.
Yeah, I mean, it nullified everything. Lots of ultimates bottom lane. We just saw Lulu and a Mumu ultimate.
Is Lulu able to get out here?
Lulu will get out. They just kind of forgot about Lulu. Lulu came back in.
No, that was good. That was good.
Huge.
Yeah, Lulu, smart play by Trito there. Goes back in, so then Twitch has to decide between the two targets. Ends up choosing Trito, getting a little bit greedy there.
Yeah.
And gives Wiener the time to be able to...
He has to dodge the polymorph, right? That's one thing that Trito has in that fight that could just completely spin it. So I think he probably did do the right thing, spinning on Trito and trying to get her out of the picture, but... With Jinx had her ultimate up, it was just that little bit too much damage. If she didn't have her ultimate, it would have been done so.
Yeah, it was very, very, very close. I think, regardless, Trito, very, very smart play there. Oh, yeah.
That was a great fight.
Antagonist spinning in a circle. Like waiting for the dragon spawn, just trying to scouting out to see if blue team is looking for it. Trito thinking that they're safe.
Trito gets caught out. That's too bad.
I think Trito had a false sense of security to go in because antagonist was like dancing and looking from a different angle, and they didn't see blue team, and it just like they came at a different angle after antagonist had left. Yeah. So
Morgana's posturing, but yeah, there's no hope of grabbing that. Ultimate comes out.
She doesn't have the damage right now.
She does go down. Jinx hops in. That's... She can pick up that Amumu, but... that's a bit of a... Yeah, okay, she backs off. That was a bit scary of a fight to go into.
Maokai is starting to be able to actually trade against the Jace. Jace is trying to go Eclipse here. Gives him some anti-tank options as far as lethality goes, and still have his lethality options. But as long as Maokai doesn't get hit by any of those enchanted Qs, it's actually in a great spot and might be able to turn this matchup around completely on its head. Jace does need an early advantage. Unfortunately, I don't know if anyone else saw, but Wiener just shy, like literally half a second away from getting another turret plate, and it just dissolved right as his bullet traveled. But yeah, like Jace needs to have that early advantage. He needs to have that snowball potential, and he just is a little bit behind now with these roams from Llama. And Straightweed is now getting to a point where he has the steel stone plates, he has the Bomby Cinder. He's just gonna get tankier from here, and until Dragox finishes the Eclipse, like there is no return damage. There is nothing that Dragox can do.
Picking up a Herald.
Interesting. I don't think MSU is in position to be able to contest this. They do know now. Blue Trinket went out. They do ping that they're on their way.
I mean, there's a lot of members of BBB up here.
They don't have the resources to be able to. Ooh. All right. Twitch comes out from the bottom side, has a very, very good opening to just be able to dish out complete damage.
Wow,
no one's able to get
cleaned it up.
However, Morgana did get a chance to open that up.
She did scoop up the Herald, yeah.
Winner does also get first turret gold. So
it's an interesting trade.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who came out on that one. That was a lot of weird sort of back and forth. I feel like it was MSU.
Yeah, I think getting
but I'm not sure.
Getting that gold onto the Jason and Twitch is kind of huge, especially with Dragox being able to clear out this top turret. And now it's a lot like easier for him to provide pressure. And he has finished his Eclipse now, so like he's able to get his Eclipse. He's probably going to finish his Hex Drinker here or Merc Treads. And but with that, he's going to have a little bit more presence in lane where he has been struggling before. So that's really, really nice. And then obviously we've seen last game quite literally like what a Twitch can do with a lead. He has his Blade of the Rune King. He probably hasn't backed yet, I don't think. I don't remember the key for the gold.
He's only sitting on about 700 gold. It's X.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he probably did back then.
I think he did back, and then he went and cleaned up bottom.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, he does have a decent amount of gold under his belt, and he is starting to finish his Kraken Slayer. So once this Kraken Slayer is finished,
there's that Herald.
It's just gonna be
that
ridiculous.
Turret's gone.
Yeah, they're trying to burn it down. So
I think they were trying to race it. Yeah.
got a fight up top side. Oh, no, we don't. Sorry, I misread the map. I thought there was some blue there.
It was just a
Ward
underneath Maokai, yeah.
And that's still technically a battle, you know?
It was kind of a fight. He did hit it a couple times.
I mean, wards are cool, right? We cheer for wards.
You know what doesn't get enough attention in this game? Ward skins.
Fair, yeah.
I like ward skins, but like, no one really has them, no one really uses them.
Well, they're not great. Like, I like the idea, but there's not a lot of ward skins where, like, I'm excited about them, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like Little Legends, like, you take some of those ideas and give them to the ward skins, you know?
Yeah. I think the concern with ward skins is that they might add, like, some kind of a competitive advantage. If they can, like, blend in differently than regular wards, but, like... Oh.
Got an engage coming out from both sides. Oh,
teleport coming in. Wow, great. Ultimate. Huge. Oh wow. My goodness.
Yeah, Paragon of Honor right there, guys. Just used massive Swain proc. Absolutely shredded. I gotta give credit though, Dragok starting the fight from the flank, coming in and knocking the Jinx right into the team for Mumu to lock up. You
yeah, Mumu got a huge stun. Kept everyone in place long enough for that TP to finish. That was very well played.
Yeah, it's you thought there was an Elise in this game, but I'm surprised.
Wow, they're just cleaning up a ton of objectives right now.
So they're using that downtime to their effective, to the most effect, and yeah, mid lane turret gone, bot lane turret gone, big gold swing, and now they're gonna reset and get all that gold spent. I have noticed that the turbo chemtech, and also the mana mune combo has been something that Rad has been going on this Hecarim. I guess that's the tech. I know that Hecarim is really, really strong. I don't know the builds for him right now since he's come back, but it does seem to be really effective. They're trying to look for Twitch. He has gone invisible. Can play a little bit aggressive now that he has that Kraken and that Blade of the Rune King. This is a huge power spike for him. So I wouldn't be surprised if MSU looks for something to fight over, whether they're going into the like getting mid lane priority and then trying to get in the enemy jungle, trying to do a 20-minute
I might be able to press in a Baron fight.
Yeah. And
like maybe not actually trying to get Baron, but trying to force a team fight.
Yeah, comms are definitely on that, because if you looked, like Swain was hiding in a brush, hoping for someone to try and take bot wave, just trying to get in on them, trying to get a pick. So yeah, there they go. They invade. They're trying to play a little aggressive here. It's not really working out, so they're gonna try and get mid and bot lane priority. And Swain can teleport at any time here. Jinx is really forward.
His TP is up. That's the teleport.
Oh, they take out Twitch, but
BBB's kind of melting. Here comes Swain. Yeah, they all got a little too low. And they'll be able to catch that Orianna, no problem. Yep, there's that Hecarim. Can he finish it? Oh, no!
No. Well played by antagonist there.
Feels bad.
You can see what I meant about the help from that one play Dragok got. So, like, now he can continue to have his usual tournament side lane pressure that he's been having in his other games. Able to finish that Eclipse that he really needed. Ooh, tries to do a stylish Q over the wall there. That Q damage is getting pretty substantial, though. There's a lot of members of BBB on top side.
Yeah, They're sort of collapsing in on. Well, no, they're kind of resetting now. They were sort of collapsing in on those folks in that top position, but
both ADCs,
I'm not sure what either team is going for right now. Like, what's the objective, right? Like, it feels early for a Baron. That doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, I think like right now there's gold on the map.
Just farming.
Yeah, there's gold on the map, right? There's top lane pushed in. They go for MSU, right? They can accept that. I think it's starting to push out actually. They have camps up still, right? Like Jinx just pushed out mid wave. I think Wiener is getting relatively close to finishing Lord Dominic's here.
Probably,
so that could be huge. Cause she started a recall. I think it's 950 for the finish cost there. So it's 950 or 850. Because I saw her start up a recall and then cancel it. So yeah, she has enough now. She's probably gonna recall, get that Lord Dominic's regard. Hopefully in time for the dragon, but the dragon's coming up in 45 seconds. Takes about 30 seconds to get back. I'm not sure if I were them. This is Air Drake. I might just full commit to the top side, get a little bit more gold under our belt, try and like even up this gold discrepancy rather than trying to contest.
There's 2 recalls on BBB. I don't think they're gonna do a hard contest on this.
I think a lot of the members are close together.
I think MSU want a fight in the jungle by the looks of it.
Yeah, BBB is doing a late contest here.
This will be a big fight. They're trying to collapse in on this Jace. MSU's playing catch up. It didn't quite go according to plan.
Honestly, this
You're gonna
favors
start the drag.
Yeah, this favors MSU a lot here. I don't think that BBB can contest this at the stage of the game. I know that Jinx does have 3 items, but yeah, I think that like Maokai or somebody different should have went top lane and tried to pressure that top lane a little bit more, and just like that way you get a little bit more gold. Maybe
with that TP, yeah, probably the Maokai, yeah.
Just like if you're not contesting any of that stuff, like you were kind of opting to try and get a pick onto the Jace, but that was like your best shot essentially, and so there's like a lot of time in which BBB could have been using for the same end result, right? They still got dragon. They have kind of a tempo advantage right now with all their minion waves pushing in. So like they could even contest Baron now. And MSU, they seem to be like a newer team here, but they do seem to understand these sort of small advantages and playing around them. And so like I wouldn't be surprised if they like reset, they get the priority again, and then they start either sieging in a 1-4 or trying to pressure the Baron, which the ping just went out for. So thanks for letting me finish my sentence, guys.
Yes. These are 2 teams that have really good, like, at least from the outside, seems like they have very good communication and teamwork.
Yeah, the last thing that you want as MSU is like letting them farm up their camps, letting them accept these waves that you're pushing in, right? So what you want to do here is doing Baron, right? You have the advantage, you have the gold advantage.
Jace is sort of pushed forward to distract them.
Right here, guys.
They're dropping those blue wards.
Well, yeah, Jinx ult comes out.
Yeah, the rocket a little bit too late, yeah. They didn't get that vision fast enough. MSU had cleared out the vision ahead of time, so...
Yeah, I don't blame the attempt. You couldn't see. Yeah. Gotta go for those. You only missed the shots.
Collapse on this Jace.
Really good knockback stuff. So Orianna ultimate from hitting him. And that's Orianna ult down now for any potential siege that's coming out from the Baron. So Dragux is just like absorbing pressure like a sponge, and now able to like really capitalize on that. And like I said, like BBB want to front to back. They want to get a pick, and they haven't been able to get this pick. And front to back is a little bit dangerous against a fed Twitch like this. So it is like it's less of just like what BBB can do, and more so just like how BBB want to play this team comp, and how like it is almost stacked against them at this point. They did still get really good.
I don't like this.
Yeah, really good CC chain.
Hourglass, but that's yep.
Jinx isn't able to get
Oriana's
excited.
in a bad spot. She can't really help, especially without her ultimate.
Yeah.
Hecarim's hungry. They're gonna grab this turret at the very least.
And yeah.
She does get the kill, but they wrap that up. Jace picks up top turret. It's pushing towards the end, I think. We'll see.
This is definitely a double inhib, I think.
I don't know if Jace will be able to get that top one. Does he have enough minions?
He's gonna have help from teammates, I think, if they go up.
Oh, that's true. Maybe, yeah.
Oh, Paragon. Yeah, Paragon looks like he's gonna go up.
A couple folks at BBB are coming back up now. Grabbing this inhib might be a little bit risky.
Yeah, they're going mid.
Yeah, they're backing off.
So they might try and grab this turret as well for the mid lane and just have 3 open inhibs. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it'll just be open, which is still scary if you're BBB.
Yeah, next Baron could easily win the game. And Soul Point is coming up in a minute, so that gives them ample time to just reset, get their item spikes again, keep the tempo of the game. They're able to get a snare
Morg stops the recall.
They're gonna have to land this next snare, and Dragox is really fast.
They're not gonna deal with. Oh, they do get the snare, but
damage coming out from Dragox.
They have to use a lot of resources.
Yeah, I think that
like that's a lot of resources.
Yeah, I don't think that they wanted to contest this dragon at all. They're giving up Air Soul.
Yeah, that was 2 ultimates and some summoners. No summoners. That was just some ultimates.
They all 4 of them are opting to go bot lane here. I just wish that like right here, you know, gold objectives, some gold on the map. You know where MSU wants to play. Dragox is down. The only thing that you really have to worry about is Swain. But I don't know. That is one thing.
Yeah, they're just giving it up. Makes sense.
BBB is a very controlled team. They like to wait for the enemy to make mistakes to come back into their games. At least what I've seen, right? And so I think that they're just hoping that MSU messes up in some sort of way, or they outplay in a fight. And I don't know if
I mean, if they can get the right openings. It's tough because at this stage in the game, MSU has a couple different carries, right? Jace is perfectly capable of killing the team. Twitch is perfectly capable of killing the team. Swain also is a good damage dealer. So it's really tricky. Getting one pick doesn't really do a lot. This is very funny. Oh, that was scary.
I'm 1 or 2 seconds in front of you. Yeah, like the other thing too is like, I don't know. If you're waiting for your opponent to make mistakes, you kind of have to hope that your opponent makes mistakes, you know? Like, that strategy is
it's
really,
hard
really
to
good.
Force mistakes.
Yeah, and it's actually something that like we've been seeing at a professional level too, that people have been struggling with.
Oh, big stun. Hecarim coming in and just cleaning up.
I might talk about this after the game, because it's looking like Quadra Kill comes up from the Twitch. Are they looking for the Penta? Big Penta? Yeah, they're going for the Penta. They're going for the Penta. Here it comes. Oh, Trito! Trito's saving the game. Go on, 2v1. Trito reverse Penta. Well played, well played. No, I respect it. You're trying to get your Penta.
Yeah.
Alright. And that's game. I think that's MSU are the champions for this this tournament. So congratulations, guys.
It's just some really good games. Like we've been saying, every single time that we do one of these tournaments, the games just get better. These have been phenomenal games.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, like from a caster standpoint, like just like talking about what I was saying before the game ended, it's hard, right? Like BBB's playstyle, like, you know, is really, really good and like really regimented and can capitalize on mistakes of other people. So even if they get advantages, right, BBB can find really easily ways to come back. But like we're starting to get more competitive. We're starting to get these better teams, and it's like harder to find these openings, right? Like BBB is struggling to try and find these openings now. And so like that's what has been happening in pro play, right? And so you're starting to see players now kind of overcompensating and trying to play really, really aggressive. Now you start seeing China playing very, very aggressive. Like people are trying to adapt to that sort of play style because you have to be hungry, right? And when you're behind, you have to take these risks, and yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. But like at the end of the day, like what I said in the beginning, right, is like BBB like found their win condition. They got winner ahead, and it did get kind of awkward because it got to a point. The game state got to a point where the team comp wants to play front to back or pick for BBB, and both of those, like, they weren't able to find those picks. Like Dragox played incredibly well in the side lane, like people were playing really, really smart, and like so their pick opportunities were like really hard to get, and they were trying their best. Like it was getting really close, and then if you wanted to play front to back, like Paragon and Caramel were in such a good position in that game at that point that it's like, yeah, we'll play front to back. Like that's great for us, you know. And so it's just like kind of a nature of the team comps at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, just really, really well played. Congratulations, MSU. Always thank you to Tournament King for hosting the tournament. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys had a good time. Welcome MSU, by the way. I think this is your guys' first tournament. I see you got some of you guys in chat.
Oh, I gotta end the prediction.
You gotta take away Rob's channel points.
Sorry, Rob.
So Rob loses his 69 channel points. But
I would bet in those every time, but it gets really annoying because then I have to make Calvin end them.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing it myself, which is too bad. I need an alt account.
Yeah, true. Botting. So overall, I think this will update shortly. This is the final bracket, or will be final bracket soon. Good job, guys. Honestly, this is one of the better tournaments that has been played on terms of the level of play. I think someone asked partway through the tournament like who I thought was gonna win, and it was just like easiest response was just like, I don't know, man. Like it's so close, you know. Like
yeah, I think we were in like sort of semifinals territory, and there's like, who do you think is gonna be the champion? And I'm like, I don't know who's gonna be in the finals.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Respect for BBB to make the almost miracle run though through
the climb
bracket.
Yep.
Try and get revenge.
Totally. It was very cool to get a rematch. Like, you know, BBB got to face the team in the finals that knocked them into losers. Like that. That's great. But
yeah, and the great part is, all you have to do is just say, "Oh, well, we only lost MSU, the winners." So, like, you know what I mean? Like, BBB's chilling. They're like, "Yeah, we just lost to the winners."
Yeah,
like,
totally.
What do you want from me? Yeah, Stonks. Honestly, like, it's a weird world to think single-digit points. Oh, is there like a point system? But
it's a point system.
I'm not sure. But yeah, it's You guys are a solid team, so it's kind of like crazy to think that you guys are.
Kind of point system.
It's kind of crazy to think that you guys would be underdogs. But yeah, like there's a couple of new teams here as well that we didn't get to see too much of. Like Grandfather, we saw 1.5 games of. We didn't get to see
Sith at all. Just too bad. That feels bad, but we saw an okay amount of the rest of the teams. I think we did about as well as we could have.
I think half of these teams are returning, which is good. I hope to see you guys in the next one.
BBB, NAR. I haven't seen MSU before, and I haven't seen Sith before. So
I don't think we've seen
It's pretty good.
Grandfather either. I think those three.
True. That's true. Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's good to see like a good combination, right? Like a little bit of new blood, but you also want to see people coming back, right? Like if you get new blood every single time,
Good
that's
mix.
bad. Yeah, it's a bad sign. So yeah, this is super cool.